picked the upset this week. Reggie Bush is supposed to be returning. Megatron's got a game under his belt. Golden Tate didn't have a big game last week, but this Detroit Lions defense is big time. Caldwell is incredibly familiar with coaching against New England. And, although I will acknowledge to you, Skip, I'm not totally confident about this, because why would I be totally confident about anything with Detroit? Since I did assume that based on the way that they were playing, that Detroit would end up taking the NFC North. In order for them to be able to pull that off, they would have to win a game of this magnitude. Otherwise, I'll have to come on the air and commit another mea culpa by saying that they won't win the NFC North. And before I do that, I'm going to put my money on the Detroit Lions, figuratively speaking, of course, because I ain't betting. But I'm going to say that the Detroit Lions are going to win this game in Foxborough against the New England Patriots on Sunday.
Okay, I know you didn't get a lot of sleep last night, but I want to remind you, we're not at Michigan State today. You know that, don't you?
I know.
You're not dreaming that we're still at Michigan State and people are screaming, right?
No.
We're Sparty.
We're
Sparty. Come on in, Sparty.
You hoodwinked me into that, Skip Bayless, but I'm saying I'm going to stick with it for now. Now, I will concede that if Detroit loses this game, likelihood is the way Green Bay is rolling, I'm probably wrong. But before I have to come on the air and admit I was wrong, I'm going to roll with Detroit to upset and win this game.
Wait, time out, Stephen A.
27.
You get 5 hours of sleep before you get the score.
What was the score?
What'd you say? 27 to what?
I'm sorry, 31-27.
31 to 27. I was making fun of you. I wanted to make sure you got more than 5 hours of sleep because you knew.
2.5 hours. 2.5 hours.
31-27.
So your pride-based, Michigan State-based pick, you're now defending by picking the upset. I just want to get that straight.
Yes.
Just because you did see,
you always want to get it straight.
way out on the
exactly
limb
what I'm saying, slick
because you were seeing green at Michigan State and you said, okay, I'm going to pick the Lions to win the division, even though you love that bad man that is Aaron Rodgers. And all of a sudden,
but I don't believe in his defense.
Okay.
That's my problem.
We'll see about that.
I believe in Detroit's defense. I really believe in Detroit's defense. I really do.
Well, I do too.
I really do.
Okay, so now we have the #1 ranked defense in the National Football League, the Detroit Lions, going to Foxborough against a team that just ran wild last Sunday night in Indianapolis. So the question becomes, does the Patriot pride, as they said in the Bible, goeth before the fall? As in, will the Patriots say, you think you got a big bad defense, don't you, Mr. Sue? Well, watch this. We will run it down your throat just the way we ran it down Indy's throat with, obviously, Jonas Gray and now also LeGarrette Blount. I say no. I think that they don't have that kind of stubborn pride in New England. I'm talking about Bill Belichick and Josh McDaniels. Because I'm going to remind you that the Patriots I support on this show, that you faked supported before the year started when you picked them to win the Super Bowl. So now you got all kinds of issues going on. Okay. But remember, back-to-back weeks, my Patriots showed you they can beat you any way they need to beat you. Because against arguably their two biggest challengers in the AFC, am I right about this? Denver and then Indianapolis. Against Denver, they threw the football 53 times. They ran it only 25 times. And then they flipped the script at Indy on Sunday night. They ran the ball 44 times and threw it only 30 times. So they can beat you however they need to beat you. And I think they need to beat Sue and company via the airwaves. So I'm going to believe that Tom Brady's going to throw it 35, maybe even 40 times. And I think he's going to be very successful throwing it, even though, did you see, Mr. Smith, that Mr. Sue referred to Tom Brady as a quote-unquote normal quarterback. He always talks like that, like, you know, they're all the same to me. I just like to rush the passer. I don't care who the passer is. That's kind of his MO. But, again, that could wind up on New England's bulletin board. And, again, even though Reggie Bush is coming back, that run game for your Detroit Lions ranks 30th right now. And I love the stat that Carrie referred to as she set up this question, that on the road, Matt Stafford against teams that finished the year with a winning record is 0-15, and I'm pretty sure the Patriots are going to finish with the winning record.
So we're going 0-16.
Yeah, 0-16.
I hear you.
Again, I respect Detroit's defense. I think they will hang in and keep this relatively close. But I'll go New England 24, Detroit 13, because
Wow.
there is no way that the Detroit Lions of Matt Stafford on the road in Foxborough with Revis on Megatron are going to score, what did you say, 31 points?
31-27.
I would be shocked at that. That would be end of world in Foxborough if Detroit
Well,
scores
listen,
31.
if I'm gonna pick an upset and make the surprise pick, Skip, go for it, baby.
Go big.
Go
Okay.
for it. Why
What was
mingle around?
What was the score last week at Arizona? Detroit lost 14-6.
Yeah, it was baseball.
To 6.
I know.
Okay, to
Very
6.
bad.
So now you're telling me
bad.
you're going to go from scoring 6 in Arizona to 31
Yes.
in Foxborough.
Look,
31.
Look,
Yes.
man, you ain't got to rub it in. Okay, you ain't got to rub it in. I said I'm not feeling too good about this pick.
Okay,
I'm just
okay.
going for it.
Okay, well, I will tease this if
Yes.
I can. Later in the show, I have a similar pick to yours.
Oh, okay.
That you could shame me for. You could shame me for it, but we'll see.
But you know
how
what?
you react.
Skip, we
Okay.
can't really hold him accountable. He had 2.5 hours of sleep.
That's
It's all right.
no excuse.
No excuses. No excuses. I'm hyped. I'm here with y'all. I'm wide
Doesn't
awake.
he
I'm ready to
sound
go.
relatively
I'll wait until
rational?
after I work to be tired.
Relatively rational.
I'm not tired
He
now.
does. All right. So
I'm not tired now. I'm
You
ready.
ready.
I'm
You
all
ready.
right.
You ready
I'm
with
not
no tie
asleep.
on. He's
I'm
ready.
wide awake.
All right.
He's wide